Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear this Monday morning. I was just talking to Jeff and said, y'all got much Christmas done? He and Kim, he said some. And we've got some, and I bet y'all have some, but folks, we run out of time now. About 11 days is Christmas Day, so we got to get on it. So I'm gonna start reminding y'all to start buying those Christmas presents. You just got to get it done. We're behind. To be honest, this year we're behind. I think a lot of people are behind because of 2020. All right, here we go. High 59, low 43. It's the same run we've had for about a week or two. Good winter weather. We're going to have some. It looks like a good week. It just rained out of here. Monday moon phase. Take a look at our Monday moon phase, and I'm going to get back to it because I hadn't looked it up yet. I'm sorry. I was just talking to, I got it right here. Okay, don't go anywhere. Today is the 14th, and we're looking at, that's a new moon today. New moon, and we're going to start waxing up tomorrow. The full moon is going to be the 30th of this month. Our Monday moon phase brought to us by Mountain Dew. Get out and do. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're going to have, today again, we talked about last week, really great tides this week, all week long. Looking at low this morning, almost right now, 6:11, and coming in all day till about 8:36. So we got 8:36 tonight, so we got a good strong incoming tide, really good tides. Our wind direction should be coming out northwest around 10 to 12, all right? Take a break, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Glad you're with us, and we're proud to bring you another episode of Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. We're proud of it. We're not bragging, we're just proud of it. It's a team effort, but we couldn't do it without just great, loyal viewers like you, and we appreciate you. And then on top of that, we have the sponsors we have, and so many of them stuck with us through thick and thin, and 2020 has been on a little on the thin side for a lot of folks. Let's talk about one of the things we like to talk about almost every day. I'll give you the water temperature, and some people wonder why. Well, because it has so much effect on the fishing in everywhere, especially here in the Panhandle. And I was thinking about it last night, putting the show together, and I started pulling up some charts. I wanted to show you, I've got like 3 or 4 charts here, and just show you how the pattern, there's a pattern to it, and we're always talking about that breaking area when, like 68 degrees when things start happening. So here's the first chart here. This is actually Panama City water temperature. The months are there at the bottom. Now, if you do Celsius, it's on the right-hand side, but I'm still a Fahrenheit guy, so I'm on the left-hand column. So you'll see on the far end, we're in December, but you see the downward trend where it started, really toward October. And we always talk about October being such a great month. You can see because October starts going down. But now look what's ahead of us. Let's go over here to January. And you see that water temperature it's going down strong. It's going down all the way till March. And then we talk about how April is always a great month, how I love April. And here it is. You see why I love April? Look at that red line. Well, look at all the lines, how the water temperature starts going up. And this is right here in Panama City, but it's the same way over there in Fort Walton and St. Joe and all. So I've got another chart here. This chart here, and this is same principle, same layout, just a different look. But it has one thing on this one that struck out in my mind was looking at the summertime, how water temperature almost the same, really all summer long until September. But look what happens in September and October. Okay. Now I'll go back over there to March. Look at March, my birthday month. We're always happy then because April's coming up. This is a really good chart. I got another chart. I've shown this chart before. This comes from St. Andrews State Park. Again, the same pattern. The same pattern where the fish, they don't look at a chart. They just have these sensors and they feel it. The manatees feel it. And then one more. This is from Tyndall. And look at the water temperature there, okay? And we're in December now, it's going down. They do a bar graph. This is more militaristic and they can read it. But look at February. February is the lowest month. And it's cold, that's when the sheephead are biting. But I just wanted to just, when I talked about the water temperature and all, how important it is to know those patterns and why we love October when I'm surf fishing, and we love April when I'm surf fishing because that's when they're sort of coming through this area. And if you're living down in Tampa, you got a different chart. You're living over in Biloxi, you got a different chart too, but it's the same principle. But along the, from Pensacola all the way through in Mississippi, you have the same temperature until you get over there to the river, and that has an effect on it. And there's not that much surf fishing going that way until you get over to Texas. And Texas has a very strong surf fishing population, but this goes along with everything else. Freshwater is very similar to it. Very similar to it, okay? I got a couple more pictures too. This is, okay, Jamie Smelko Ross sent me this. This is coming out of Weewall now. Is that not a great catch? And she included me on the list of people she's showing it to. Becky Lowry, I know y'all enjoyed that, but that's some nice fish coming out of there, isn't it? Good job, Jamie. And this is on a wall there. I'm gonna tell you the story. This is a little Christmas decoration. I thought that's good, but I'm gonna tell you the story. I'm gonna save this picture and tell you a story. That's one of her grandpa's fish, I believe. So here we go. Ben Steele up there from the Seven Oaks Hunt Club. If you like one of these mounts, is what they call a European mount. Ben does this, and he's really good. And Ben is retired. He's way too young to retire. He's retired early, but he's gonna get back to work. But Ben does his European mounts, and he's real good at it. Okay, here's just a picture here of surf fishing. We're talking about surf fishing good. He's got to see a bald eagle always. So right there at the city pier, caught him off the city pier. And a couple more. Fred Bryan, I'll show you a picture about once a week. Fred catches a lot of fish down there out of Abercrombie Landing in Apalachicola. Good mess of fish. Braden Harris posted this. This is interesting. We don't get this announcement very often. The IFA redfish shirt. They're pausing they're not having a season in 2021. It's been a good year. In fact, they're taking 2021 off. So that's just one of the situations, unforeseen circumstances they call it. Just checking on our FWC offices, and guess what? Every one of them still closed. So do not plan to go to the office and then call them, and maybe they'll call you back. But I've had trouble trying to get some information from their website. I don't know, but everything's closed still at FWC. Stephanie Marshall Hobbs, she lives down in the Cove, and they had a wonderful flounder trip. Listen, these are just getting out of the pass. I wanted to show them to you. She and her fishing crew. Here's a picture of Stephanie. Great fisherman. She and her family loved to fish. They were outside the pass, and this is where they are. Just stacked them up there. Good job, Stephanie. Good fishing lady. Okay. All right. That takes care of our pictures for this segment. Let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. We were wrapping up the year 2020, and we know between Christmas and New Year's, we always like to do the highlight shows, the best shows of the year and all. And if you have one that's your favorite show, send me an email or call me or something, and we'll see if we can pick it out. I've already got 3 or 4 just jumped out at me like that. But if you have some, you want to see one again during the highlight season, it's very refreshing to see those again. A lot of folks enjoyed them. So if you want to, if you have one like that, just get a hold of me. One thing we're talking about the holidays and all, you always, and I've mentioned this a little bit before, I just want to reiterate it, about doing things with friends and family. I was thinking last night, again, I made a little list of things that must-do list during the holiday season. This is sort of what we do. I know a lot of y'all do the same thing. And the first thing I wrote down, sometime during the season, just have a fire, outside fire. Of course, you don't want to have inside fire in the fireplace, but have a fire and let everybody gather around it. And make s'mores. It goes back. I don't care what age you are, you're going to enjoy those s'mores. And just sit around and talk, and just throw another log on the fire, and just kick back and get comfortable. Back your truck up to it, or get you some kind of lounge chair or something. Get comfortable and stay warm. Try to do it on a cool night, and we'll have some of those. But do that with your friends and family. So fire is one of them. We always like to get some oysters, and not everyone in our family eats oysters. I do, and I don't eat as many as I used to, but we always like to eat them around wintertime, and Wendy loves oysters, and so we're going to we used to get a whole bag. I'm probably just try to get a half a bag if they still sell a half a bag now, because The last couple of times we didn't eat the whole bag, and I hate throwing them away. But another thing to do, there's always something special. I know your family cooks something special, and it's usually traditional where it's passed on down from one generation to another. And what ours is what we call the icebox fruit cake. It's something my mom made when I was a kid, and I remember watching with vanilla wafers and coconut and raisins, and she'd spend half a day putting it together. But she loved doing it, and when Gail and I got married, Gail picked up doing it, and then we showed Wendy done it. Now her kids helped do it, so we'll make a icebox fruit cake with Chip's kids, with my grandkids and all. So always cook something special. That's one of. Then I wrote. And you got to have hot chocolate sometime during the time. You got to have a hot chocolate. So make sure to do that. If you're going to have some people that can't make it, some friends and family can't make it, try to get some FaceTime. Try to get some FaceTime time with them. That's a remarkable thing about technology now. It has made our lives, in a way, it's taken part of our lives away. Where so many people are doing this, and at the same time, it's opened up so many doors. So maybe it balances out. So technology can be great if you use it for the right reasons. This one wrote down, exercise. We're going to be eating a lot. I know y'all are, and I will too. But get out there, walk around the neighborhood, get on your bicycle, unless you're going to fall off of it. But just get out, move around, and walk in the neighborhood with the kids and do stuff like that. We'll definitely do that. And then I wrote down exercise. Riding it, this used to be a big deal, and we don't do it this much anymore. Y'all don't either. But just get in a car, ride around, look at Christmas decorations on one of the nights. That is just special, and ride around to different places. And if you have some good Christmas decorations, send me a picture, and I'll share it with some other folks. Another thing too, I saw one the other day. Christmas Vacation movie is a classic, a genuine classic. Some people watch it every year. And I showed it some with my outdoor ed classes, and Cousin Ernie, and I saw him. He's in a lot of decoration now, decorating the yard and all. But I rode by a house. In fact, it's over on State Avenue, and Cousin Ernie, he has a mask on for 2020. So all kind of cool things. So I got that, and one of the most important, ironically, this popped up this morning when I was getting my pictures together and all. And I'm gonna go. We want to show. I'm gonna show this guy right here. James Roy Abney, okay? We'll just show it real quick. This name, it popped up on the screen. Oh, you can take it off. James Roy is a childhood friend of mine. We were co-captains of the basketball team. He went in the Air Force in Vietnam, and I went off to college, and we just, he stayed in the Air Force, and we'd see each other around then. But what I'm getting to, I was thinking last night, we need to call, every year, try to call an old friend that you haven't seen in a long time. And this popped up this morning. So you think I'm going to call James Roy, and he lives up in South Alabama now, and I'm going to call and see how he's doing. He's a good, those childhood, teenage buddies and all, they're special. You always had a special bond with them. So y'all pick out one of your old buddies and all, pick them out and give them a call. So that's just part of being Christmas spirit and all. Okay, so anyway, that's it. Must-do things for Panhandle outdoorsmen to do during the fall. I know you have some more. If you have some more, touch base with me and I'll share them with the folks. Now we're going to turn this into on Friday we showed the video of the 2007 appearance of Red Holland on Panhandle Outdoors, and to me it's a classic. And fortunately, we were able to save it. And fortunately, we were able to show it. Jeff got it going good, and we were talking this morning. We may pull out some more old classics and show some old classics every now and then, because believe it or not, to me they're old classics because it's a reflection of our Panhandle. And then we have someone like Red Holland who passes away. What a legacy he lives. That he lived that outdoor legacy, and then left it for other people and all to carry on. So that's why we're able to show it. So now, anyway, with that being said, we didn't get to draw for names Friday for anything. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn this Monday show into a Friday show. So we're going to draw for names for this past Friday. Okay? Don't y'all think that's a good idea? And then after the commercial break, I'm going to come back. We're going to do the Friday fishing report on Monday. How about that? Okay, so this is going to be, in fact, you know what? I think we're going to do this 2 times. We're going to give away 2 Los Antijitos gift cards, 2, okay? And don't forget, when you win these, email me your address, because most of the addresses aren't on here. Email the address to me and I'll mail it to you. And every now and then we get called last week I missed one, so they email me again. So sometimes you might have to send a second email, but most of the time we'll get it. Or most of the time Gail will get it. Okay, this is going to be one of the Los Antijitos gifts. It's from Caryville, Whitney Outlaw. I'll put you right here. And a second Los Antijitos $25 gift card. And if you're not eating out in restaurants, you can eat down there outside on the deck outside. Okay, my buddy Travis Fagg from Lynn Haven. Travis is special to me, and I'm going to tell you why later on in the week. But Travis, congratulations. Travis, we just got Travis names in there recently. Okay, all right, now let's go to our seafood down at Tarpon Dock. This is going to be the $20 gift certificate from Lynn Haven, Lauren Good, G-O-U-D-E, Lauren Good, and the Big Red Snapper. Now, you got to have some seafood. That's something else you got to do during the holidays. Have some seafood. And the Big Red Snapper winner is going to be all the way from Southport, Jose Regadio, the Regadio family. Y'all need to buy some lottery tickets. Y'all win a lot. Y'all been good on winning these things here. All right, that's 4 winners. Okay, now if you want to see food, go there and see Clay O'Kinney. Tell them that you won it on a Monday instead of Friday. And this Friday, we're going to try to get back into giveaway. So we're giving away a lot of stuff this week. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back with our famous Friday fishing report. All right, welcome back to the Friday fishing forecast done on Monday. So it's going to be the same thing. Well, I was looking, first thing I started looking, I've gotten some great reports. You just see a lot of times you get an idea what's biting by the pictures that I'm showing from you folks catching all that stuff. So anyway, I want to start on the western end. I'm over here looking at different places off the Choctaw River, the management area. There's so many, okay, south of I-10 here. See, you got so many places. All this drains into the Choctaw River basin. And of course, here's Ebro here, Bruce, and anyway, and a lot of times we don't talk enough about all these creeks and all, going like Black Creek. But this area here is some really good fishing all through here. And okay, just looking at it, you got the East River. Okay, look at all these places here. Otter Creek, Sowell, named after the Sowell family. All these creeks in here. A lot of times I talk about these different areas. Otter Creek is great. And then going into East River, I'm just going to slowly go in there. Then it hits the Choctawhatchee. But look at all the creeks and all going into it. And we're talking about winter. We're going to talk about winter fishing. Okay, what's called all the runs going into it. Mitchell. And then you got Southmouth. The Mitchell River is really, this is some really, I fished over there, but look at all these rivers going into it. And you got Black Creek up there, and Live Oak Landing, then Black Creek up on this end. So you see, a lot of times I talk about so much going on. I go to the Apalachicola River system more than I go to the Choctawhatchee River system, so therefore I talk about it more. But I feel like I do a disservice to the area over there in Choctawhatchee. It's the same layout. The Choctawhatchee River not quite as big as Apalachicola, but at the same time, it doesn't have all the dams and obstructions and mess coming down it, because it's coming out of some farmland all up there. So anyway, that's a special area in Choctawhatchee Bay. Of course, we're talking about fishing over there. So anyway, when I talk about winter fishing, which we're getting ready to do, the winter fishing, I'm talking about going up in the creeks and all. And that's the area I'm talking about over there, okay? Quickly, let's move along. The flounder, intercoastal, you saw the pictures last week of things being called intercoastal. Okay, winter fishing is going to be good. In fact, during Christmas vacation, I'll be fishing these areas right here, Crooked Creek and Burnt Mill Creek. I'll fish some there, the mouth there, and the old steam plant canal. Now the water's not all heated up like it used to be, so you're still going to, but you're still catching fish there. West Bay Point, and then over here toward Lynn Haven, I'll be fishing. These are just areas I'll be fishing. And then down up in Pretty Bayou area, I'll fish some areas up in here. And now the flounder that you saw the pictures of, the flounder, you're looking at, they were out the pass and they were caught sort of right outside the pass here. Most of the flounder now made their way out of here, okay? Now East Bay is going to be a go-to place during Christmas holidays. And we talked about these places before, but go ahead, make your mind, you go ahead and put in Callaway Men's Club and come on out and you can fish all along the shoreline, top of the page there, all on the shoreline, and then go up toward these places all through here. I'm just showing the places and put them in the middle of the screen. So anyway, East Bay will be a go-to place. And then of course you got the canal coming through Over Street, White City, one of my favorite places right here. Okay, where the canal hits right here in the center of the screen. Every now and then you can catch some trout in there, and it's good. You can also troll, slow troll the little canal here. Slow troll this canal here, all the way down to the bridge. That's the old Raffield family. They still have it. Danny Raffield and all of them, and then on through here. So you can troll that area there. You can fish from the bank right up here under the Overstreet Bridge. I'm sorry, the Highland Park Bridge right here. Okay, right there. You can fish under there, and also the boat ramp there. And then so move on. Okay, we're working away. St. Joe Bay. The places to fish around St. Joe Bay, if you get around Black's Island, you're going to have a lot of north wind. If you get around Black's Island right here, and see those two canals, those trout will be in those canals during December and January. So mark that, okay? And then, of course, surf fishing, we talk about that all the time. So, you know, I'm not going to talk much about surf fishing right now. You pretty well know what we're talking about. In fact, I'm not going to talk about much more because I see we're about to run out of time. Next week, I'll hit the Apalachicola Bay areas and some of the creeks that we've had good luck on. Okay, so anyway, we got a good week planned ahead. We got Bill Adams going to come in. We'll talk some more about fishing. So all kind of good things coming on. So anyway, got to wrap it up. Thank you all for watching the show. Do something good today for a fellow man. You have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.